You asked me to try the macro lens with the Action 6 along with the 4K 50 frames per second. So here is the test you asked for. Hello everyone, I hope you are all good and welcome back to this video. I'm doing this test just because I got it as on comments many times and I think it's worth testing this. So I'm shooting with the macro lens. I'm at about 40 centimeters away and I'm set to the portrait the portrait level. I wish we had like focus peaking here like the Ace Pro 2. It will be easier to see if we are in focus or not. I'm shooting in D-Log-M, manual exposure, 4K 50, 1/100th of the second and f4 because I had to go to close the aperture, otherwise the image will be so bright. You know, I'm shooting in D-Log-M and I will be using a DJI lot, the basic one. I will not tweak it at all. So this is a 4K 50 and I will just go now to some other settings like normal color profile but manual exposure, so you can see exactly if there is any difference between the basic LUT and the normal color profile, and then later on I will change some settings as well. So now everything is set exactly the same, manual exposure and 4K 50 frames per second, 1/100th shutter speed. I feel that the image is dark at f4 when I'm shooting this way. I have to maybe open a little bit the aperture. And now this is the aperture f2. It's so bright, so we have nothing in between. I don't know. I wish we had something in between, the sweet spot f2.6 or f2.8. I thought that with the latest firmware update we will have that, but no, not yet. Now, normal color profile but automatic exposure, 4K 50 frames per second. I'll keep this video in 4K 50. And I noticed that the aperture is at f2 now. So it should be similar than the one just before, but it's darker because of all the changes in the shutter speed and the exposure of this camera. Do you like these colors? I feel always that, I don't know, I have a feeling that we have a huge HDR thing coming here, which is ugly. So I have a feeling that this camera always overexposes a bit in normal color profile. So I will turn down a little bit the compensation, the exposure compensation. Now it's at 0. I'll take it down to -0.3 to see if we have something better. So now the exposure compensation is set to -0.3. What do you think? You know, I always say that with these cameras, that you think that you get the exact correct settings that will work for you, but that will work for one scene. And once you change a little bit, the settings won't be good. Even in automatic mode, the exposure compensation, it's something very important to let the camera understand how much it should expose. So now for me, I think from the screen it looks here nice, but when I was a bit back there, it was dark. Here, you know. This is why I need like a basic mode and automatic mode that works without overthinking about the settings. Let me crank it up a little bit to +0.3 to make a test. So now the exposure is +0.3 EV. Aperture f2, it's automatic. Exposure, all the exposure parameters, shutter speed, ISO, everything is automatic. Again, on the small screen you cannot see a lot, but here, okay, now I'm backlit. I don't know. I really wish that DJI will figure this out, because that will make these cameras great, you know. And I'm quite sure this is a matter of firmwares, of software. You can just like put some lines in the code for the exposure and the camera can manage that. You know, if you can do that with some clicks, why not using the sensor on the front side of the camera to do this, you know? Anyway, that's it for today. for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Now I have to go to the hardware store to get few stuff for the insulation, and see you on another one. Ciao for now.